All right. Good morning, Evergreen Rotary. All right. Welcome, everybody. Let's say the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, and the four-way test. Everyone close their eyes. Of the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? And so my son got back from Asia and he's got his first job and he's petitioning to live at home for a while so he can save a lot of money. I said, can you recite the four-way test? Is that fair for all concerned? So anyway, that's a true story. Jack, come on up and let's welcome our guests.
All right, folks, we do have some guests this morning. It's great to have them with us. And first of all, it's Mary Snyder. Mary, there you are, Mary. Welcome, Mary Snyder. She's okay. You're going to have to remind me of the full name of the organization. Colorado Foothill World Affairs Council. All right. Welcome, Mary. And then we have Chris and Tom Noller. Where are you guys? Right there. Okay. That's okay. Thank you for joining us today. And then we have Linda Reinhardt. Linda. Oh, there you go. Okay. And Daniel Sutherland. Yeah. And they are guests of Mindy Hansen. We'll you have our sympathy. Okay. And then we have Julie Bell, who's actually got her membership application in. So with good luck and good timing, this will be the last time she'll be introduced as a guest. And that's our group for this morning.
Thank you, Jack. Okay. Jen, would you come on up? Jen Vollmer. Jen has volunteered to take over for the Sergeant at Arms because our normal quack is not here. And so therefore, Jen, you rock. You get to pick one of the rocks out of my You Rock folder. Thank you very much for taking over today. Hope you got a pretty one. What color? Oh, all right. There you go. And you just push this button to move forward.
Thank you. Okay, let's get that picture off the screen. That's I don't know where that came from. Okay, so I'm going to give you all well, first, before I do that, a little housekeeping. Okay, one, Jennifer Herrick, did you get anyone to help you with cleanup today? And if not, we need help cleaning up. I've got an 8:30 meeting. I'm going to peace out really quickly. Jennifer may already be gone. Yeah, she might have had to leave. So
Jack's gonna help.
We need help. Okay, we need anyone to help clean up today after the meeting. That would be awesome. Second thing is Sarah at CAE has asked us to reduce the footprint that Rotary leaves here at the building, which means we are only allowed to have one cabinet in this room. We are not allowed to bring trash cans and tents and drop them off in the back and just leave them there for months. We need to deal with them and take them to the storage unit or wherever they go. Okay, we also have a very tiny space in that closet. We cannot be throwing a lot of extra stuff in there either. So I'm taking some stuff over to storage, hopefully this weekend. And in the future, if you have any stuff, please take care of it. Thank you. Okay, now let's talk about club services. As I am leading the charge for club services, I wanted to let you know some things that we're doing around the club. Hopefully you already know about these, but just in case you don't. Dine Around. We have 5 groups doing Dine Around this fall. It's so much fun. I went to the Nings for Dine Around just this week. It was amazing, awesome, great fellowship, great time. If you have not ever been to a Dine Around, or if you haven't been to one, in a long time, I really encourage you to go. It's a great way to meet people. Okay, 40 diners, 5 groups in this fall session. Rotary Book Club. We are currently reading Glory Land by Shelton Johnson. The book club is going to be on September 8th at 5 o'clock. We encourage you, if you like books, if you like to read, and if you like fellowship, to please join us. Mary, Sharon, and Doug Griffin's home. It's going to be a really great time. We usually get anywhere from 15 to 20 folks that have read the book. Great conversations. great time together. Rowdy Rotarians, here's a picture from our Music at the Park, Rowdy Rotarians. Next one's going to be on October 21st. The location is yet to be determined. We're sort of working on that, so stay tuned, but October 21st will be Rowdy Rotarians. And then our holiday party will be on Tuesday, December the 8th at 5 o'clock at Christie's of Genesee. I believe all of this, thanks to Dave and Jack, are on the calendar, so it should all be on our Rotary calendar, but just so you know, that's going to be a super fun time. And then our annual fundraiser is going to be in March, date to be determined, location to be determined, although likely be at the Elks Club again. Awesome. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, at this time, we're going to do the pause for the cause, and we have the Colorado Foothills World Affairs Council. Mary, you want to come on up? Thanks, Ann. Ann invited Mary to come. You want to announce her?
Yeah. I'm so excited to introduce Mary Snyder, my dear pal, who's going to talk about one of our community's best kept secrets. Also, she's passionate about geothermal. If you want to know anything about that, Mary's your gal.
Thank you so much for letting me come and tell about the Colorado Foothills World Affairs Council, which has been part of the community for over 15 years. And if you've never heard of it, that's not unusual. It's kind of the hidden gem. So what we do is once we're part of a national organization in 90 different cities throughout the country, the World Affairs Council, and we bring in speakers on world affair topics, and we bring them to Mount Vernon Canyon Club, which is so close, and free parking. I mean, that's really an add-on these days. And we meet once a month from September through May, and we have a speaker come in. We're free and open to the public, but we certainly appreciate memberships to help us, you know, with the cost of bringing in the speakers. And we have speakers you probably heard of, like TJ Reed or Fiona Hill or Ambassador Hill, no relation, but they but then the speakers that you haven't heard of are sometimes the most amazing because they're experts in their field. We closed out our last session in May with Ambassador Grappo, and he gave us such an amazing overview of the Middle East. So it's just wonderful. But the key to the success of the whole program is the question and answer period afterwards with the speaker. And that's probably the most popular because you get to engage with him. So I did put flyers down for our September and October speakers. I have extras in case you have book clubs, mahjong clubs, pickleball clubs, any kind of clubs that you go to that you think might be interested and you would like something to pass out to them. I'll be over there and more than happy to share. Thank you.
Okay, just stay here for a second. Okay, so can you tell us where does the group meet?
Okay, the group meets, we try to meet on the third Wednesday of every month, September through May, but it's according to the speaker's schedule. And we meet at Mount Vernon Canyon Club, which is in Lookout Mountain. And
Okay, and since most of us are in bed by 8 o'clock in the morning to get here to this meeting, what time do you meet?
it's really excellent because we meet at 7. The speaker is anywhere from a half hour to 45, and then you're out of there before 8:30.
All right, thank you very much, Mary. We appreciate you coming
Thank you.
for
I
the cause for the
appreciate it.
cause. And Ann has assured me this is a wonderful group. And do we have any other Rotarians that go? Oh, wow. So here we are. Okay, we can ask any of them. Is it a good time?
It's terrific. It's great.
Okay, there, we got an endorsement. All right, wonderful. All right, let's see, before we move on to the announcements, I'm just gonna put that slide up, but I first want to invite any committee chairs that would like to talk about what's going on. I've got Nikki over here. You want to come on up? We'll talk about International Service Committee. And for those of you who are new in the room, okay, what we're all about right here, create lasting impact. That's our Rotary International President's message for the year. So everything we try to do we're trying to create some lasting impact, either in our community or with our youth or with the international things that we do to help. So come on up, you could give us a few minutes.
Good morning. I'm Nikki Choder. I'm one of the co-chairs for the International Service Group, along with Kelly Garrett. I'm actually stepping down in a month. So this will be my last ISC meeting coming up. We're meeting September 9th. And it's going to be a full program. We'd love to have you. So that's in a couple Wednesdays from now. We meet in person at the, we're starting to meet again at the Metro District, kind of by Big R on Stagecoach. And we're going to meet again in November. And Ken Frick is going to be taking my spot. He's wonderful and he's going to do a great job. He's been actively involved in the committee for a couple years now. So I just wanted to give an update. So we started our new fiscal year, and we've had our first meeting. We met on July 15th at the Tuscany Tavern, and that was really nice meeting. We had Mary Ann present to us her journey to school with Ellie Kay that she's been working with for a long time now in Tanzania, and that project was approved. So it's, if we want to go into more details, we can do that, but I wanted to give an overall update for the committee. But basically, you know, she works with young women in Tanzania, and we did you want to say anything? No. Okay. Okay. So basically, this particular grant is to help train teachers in sign language, Tanzanian sign language.
Multiple and integrate accommodations for hearing and modality disabilities within the classroom.
Yeah.
Can
Helps.
you repeat that into the mic?
Yes, so it helps mobility impaired and visually and hearing and speech. Yeah. And then we also looked at the Amigos de Santa Cruz. It's a nonprofit in Guatemala that works closely with our I'm sorry, yes, it's a grant that outfits a preschool and kindergarten with tablets. They're going to give them a STEAM lab, classroom furniture, and a library in 3 languages, Spanish, English, and Quechua, and also funds teacher training. So that's a global grant, and they work closely with our Maya school there in Guatemala, and it's like a prep school so that the girls are a little bit more ready when they end up going to the school there at Maya. So that's what we did last month. And next month, we're going to be discussing several projects. One of them is with Bob Rose. He's been doing these peace projects for many years now. And this one's going to be focused in Sri Lanka. And we're also going to be looking at one of Nick's projects. And I don't know much about it yet, but looking forward to hearing about it. Yes. Yes. And then, of course, we have our ongoing projects with Honduras, St. Helene, and Kick It for Wash, and with Patrice. We'll probably be looking at that later in the year. So I wanted to give a quick update on the budget. We have broken it up into several buckets. So for undesignated projects, we have a budget of 15,000 for this Rotary fiscal year. And that's for just in the Evergreen Rotary Club, the clubs that are in the district that we support are considered as well. We'll be looking at a project next month in Cameroon with Josh Knight. We've been working with him for several years as well. And that the budget for other clubs that we help and support is 8,000 for this fiscal year. We also have a general wash projects budget of 8,000. Yeah, so anything else? Anyone
Okay,
have any questions?
So as you can see, man, it's so confusing to try to understand everything the International Service Committee is working on. We've got projects all over the world, and this club raises a bunch of money every year. Not a bunch, but we raise some money, and that money is decided upon by the committees on where that money is going to be spent so that we can do our service. And part of that service is our overseas service. And WASH, you heard that word, that stands for water, sanitation, and hygiene, which actually is one of the big missions for Rotary. So anyway, Nikki, you're going to be moving on. You've been on the board, or you've been on the ISC committee as its chair for how long?
Oh, 5 years.
Okay, and thank you so much for your service. What have you learned from your service, or what's in your heart? Why did you do that?
Well, I grew up in a military family. We moved around overseas. I remember growing up in the Philippines, and I had a Filipino nanny. That's kind of where the passion started. She was almost like a second mother to me. And when we go to her house, it was very poor, but they were very happy, and it was, I had a good respect for those that are in a poor environment, but I'd like to help with opportunities for people like that around the world if I can. So we ended up moving around growing up, and I just saw a lot of poverty. Went to India. That was really eye-opening. So any chance I get to help, I'd like to do that. And then also John Wingate, I have to give a shout out to John. He was amazing, and so I just wanted to help with his legacy and all the things that he brought to the International Service Committee. And I plan on continuing to be a part of the committee and supporting it, and the WASH symposium in particular. So I'll still be on the committee for the WASH symposium, which is going to be October 17th. So I encourage you all to go to that as well. It's really exciting. Thank you.
Okay, Nikki, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Okay, Jerry's going to come up and talk a little bit about Community Service Committee. And, so now we're going to reverse gears. So one of the other avenues of service is our community. And we have so much going on in the Evergreen community. It's amazing. Jerry, just tell us a few things, because we have like 20.
Yeah. All right, I'll make this brief. I'm helping Chris out. He is deployed right now in California with fires. So we got a couple of things on our plate. We were given a budget of 14,000. We've used a little under that, or we have a tent now. It's a Rotary branded tent, and right now it is sitting at Michelle's office till we get it back to the storage unit. So the next person that needs the tent will coordinate with her or make an announcement. We'll figure out where it is. We did release some money. We gave it to the school for their September 10th event. We are sponsoring, not sponsoring, but we are helping the teachers. They are having an event after school. There's 3 separate events, and we are helping the teachers over at Hummingbird Cafe. They're going to have an event there. And we've got a couple other projects that we're looking at. We are also updating our criteria for the grant, revising it, going back to some of the guidelines from 23, I think, and a rubric. So that's just getting started. We are meeting on September 23rd. I would encourage anybody and everybody to come and learn more about community service. We are looking at other projects. So if there's anybody else that has a grant, please get with Chris or I, and we'll get that process and paperwork started for you.
Thanks, Jerry.
This-
All right.
Oh, wait, I'm not calling you out the hook. Come on back up here. I got a question for you.
So,
Okay, how new are you to Evergreen Rotary?
I'm trying to think here. So I bought my house in 22. So you all been seeing me as a guest for the first couple of years as I was going back and forth to Maryland. But I moved here full time in 24. So I would say I joined here probably the fall.
Okay, so she's here in the fall and she's already the committee,
24.
one of the committee chairs. So for all you new people in the room, what an inspiration. And how hard was it to join our club? Did we heckle you? What happened?
No, you did not heckle. My prior club would heckle people. But it was twice the size, so there was good heckling. Anyway, no, it was very welcoming. I came in as Rotarian. I've been a Rotarian since 2016, so.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Jerry. Appreciate you coming up and stepping in for Chris. And yeah.
Thank you, Jerry.
Sorry.
So
Now,
thank you,
one of
Jerry.
the things. Hey, he's there. There he is. Hey, have you had a shower lately, buddy?
Not a lot.
Okay, that's what I figured. Thank you for joining us. Okay, let's see. The other thing is, one of the things that that they talked about, that Jerry talked about in Community Service Committee, is that we're approaching the 1 year mark for the Evergreen shooting that occurred. And I don't know, many of you probably don't know this, but my brother-in-law and my sister are teachers. And my brother-in-law was an English teacher at Columbine High School when this very first thing went down. And it affected him for the rest of his life. And every time that the 1 year mark came around, he fell into a deep depression. It was horrible for him. So it's wonderful that our club is going to step up. We are going to be paying for some appetizers and for the bartenders there, and we're going to be paying for some non-alcoholic drinks. But we did have one anonymous donor that contacted me and said, "Hey, I want to start a fund because I think those teachers need some drinks." And so he said, I want to start a fund for bartend. So if anybody here in this room would like to contribute to that and buy a drink for a teacher or their family, just let me know and I'll try and arrange that, and I'll collect the money and we'll get that over to those folks. But yeah, let's keep all of the people that were affected by the shooting last year in our prayers. And so I just thought I'd bring that up. Now let's see, do we have any other committees that want to report? Mary Ann, you want to say something about Wildfire Ready? It is part of community service, but we didn't talk about it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, but do you need me to hold the microphone for you?
So, how many of you are familiar with our Rotary Wildfire Ready project? Raise your hand if you've heard of it. I know we have a Lori, of course. Lori, come on up here, Lori. Lori is my sidekick. Yeah, so I stepped into the chair role on July 1st, replacing Lori. Lori's still staying on the leadership team, but something so exciting. Cindy Latham, who was the founder of this project, created basically the most right on, spot on wildfire preparedness project for any area in a wildfire prone area, right? Michelle's shaking her head. And it's like a franchise now. We have 8 Rotary clubs in multiple states that are Rotary Wildfire Ready partners. Pretty awesome. In 4 months. And Cindy Chase, our district governor, I was just with her a few nights ago, is in full endorsement of having our Rotary Wildfire Ready project by the Evergreen Rotary Club be endorsed by the whole district. So it's going places. So if you'd like to see firsthand what it's like, we have a booth at the Big Chili Cook-Off, which is in support of our local firefighters. It's September 12th at the Buchanan Field, and there's a sign-up genius that went out last night. Come on by, see it, or if you don't want to volunteer, just come to the Big Chili Cook-Off because it's an amazing event. It's been around for many, many years, and I think this club should be very proud of their name just spreading to other states. And I'm having a Zoom call with our newest club in New Mexico. They Googled, are there any Rotary clubs that are emphasizing wildfire preparedness? And we are the only project in all of Rotary International that does this versus a disaster relief project. So we're about preparation.
Proactive.
Yeah, there we go.
We are proactive,
Proactive.
not reactive.
There you go. Okay, so that's our plan.
Thank you, guys. Okay, excellent. Our youth committee chairs, neither one of them could make it tonight, today. So I'll give a quick update. If many of you know that I've been involved with the youth services program, well, shoot, 20 some years. And my passion is youth exchange. And anyway, so speaking of youth exchange, our exchange student is here. He is a boy from Argentina, and he's an 11th grader, and he's joined the soccer team. And he's already getting involved in the community, and he's staying with the Mazikas. Cindy and Peter Mazika are both members of the club. And so that's really exciting news. We also have programs for leadership camps. RYLA, it's called Rotary Youth Leadership Award. In the summertime, we just got done sending a bunch of kids to camp. And this summer, and then we've got our young Rotarians. And I've got Michelle in there. Do you want to say anything about young Rotarians? You got two. I want to be done by about 1:45. So
So we are having our first, so I'm the youth liaison with Fitzy. You want to come up here? Fitzy's bringing the donuts next week for our first, yeah. For our first Young Rotary meeting, and we're excited because, we've really gotten going since COVID, and we've got some stable projects. We do the Inspire Prom, which is for the Inspire program through EPRD, and we've revived that, so that's going real well. We had a gather and give dinner, which was kind of a result of the tragedy that happened last year at the high school, and did remarkably well on that one, actually, for a first time event. We are currently we're hoping to work with WASH for a grant. We have chosen the Water Safe program, which is providing backpacks in Kenya for water instead of carrying them on their heads. And they're supposed to be really great. And you can just lay them out in the sun, and then they disinfect or whatever. I'm actually going to be in Amsterdam in a couple of weeks, and I'm meeting with the woman who is in charge of it, who Judy Constantine met in Singapore, I believe. So we're going to have coffee and get more information on that, and hopefully start an international project for the first time in a long time. And yeah, that's where we're at.
I'm just gonna say, I got two passions. One, is golf. Yeah, really. And the other one is helping youth. And I spent 13 years as a senior counselor at RYLA. And for family reasons, I can't do that anymore. So I joined Young Rotarians to help out.
thanks, guys. So for the new folks in the room, Young Rotarians is a Rotary club within the high school. And they're all high school students, and they do service projects, mostly community service, but they're going to get involved in international this year, which is awesome. So let me see it. Is there anyone here with a burning desire to give an announcement in less than 60 seconds? Okay, come on up and do it.
I just want to make a quick comment. I've been kind of an observing member of the ISE committee for a couple of years now. And I just have to give an extra accolade to Nikki because where'd she go? She's one of those folks that you don't hear a great deal from, but she has made many contributions over the 5 years she's been participating, and she's one of those folks that really have kept that program on the rails. She deserves an extra round of applause.
I'll be super quick. Couple things. First of all, because of an oops on my part, the merchandise order did not go through. So I'm placing it this afternoon immediately after this meeting. So if anybody hasn't ordered shirts or hoodies or fleece or whatever and wants one, talk to me. Second of all, the RISE leadership program through district wrote, and I can't remember what RISE stands for. I apologize, but it's the Rotary leadership. It's great for anybody. It's not just how to lead in Rotary, but it's just life leadership skills. Starts October 17th. I think it's $25. It's a 5-week course. It's phenomenal. So there's a couple spots left. If anybody's interested, let me know. And third of all, I just wanted to let you know the Imagination Library program has blown up over the last few days. We've had a lot of kids signing up, which is incredible. There's also been a lot of people making donations, and I know some of them have come from people in this club. So thank you very, very much for your generosity for that program.
No announcement, just a question. What is Rotary doing about Nepal and the floods? Have we done any?
Rotary International last night announced a crisis fund. I will actually send it out in Club Runner today. The information just came out to leadership last night, so I'll get it out today, I promise.
Hi, Jeff Stone here. Just a reminder about Recycle Day. It's coming up September 19th. That's 3 weeks from tomorrow. I just checked the Sign Up Genius last night, and we're at about 60%, a little more than 60% of the slots filled. So there's plenty of opportunity to help. So it really is one of our biggest events of the year. It takes a lot of people to pull this off. So it's time to commit. Yes, Chris is my co-chair. He's requesting, yes, young Rotarians to collect money from us. They're the best at that. So
Please share the social media post about the event. Share it to your network to help get the word out about it.
So maybe saying, yes, share the social media links, get the word out to your friends for more participation. Thank you.
Other one.
Hey, I'm here on behalf of Atlas today. Some of you may have received a save the date from myself or other board members. We are having an event at Wild the Game. It's Friday, October 2nd. I believe we're starting, is it 5? Thank you. Your ticket will be $45 to attend, and your ticket is supporting Atlas. For those of you that are not familiar with the program, we all know Maya. Atlas is a preparatory program to get folks into Maya and prepare them. We have 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade Indigenous girls, and we are giving them an afternoon program 3 days a week. They are learning all of the things. They're in writing, reading, Spanish, mathematics, all the things. These girls are just doing so well. And this is an event to come out and have some really good food. We're calling it heavy apps. I think it might actually be more like dinner, but Erica's calling it heavy apps. It's going to be super fun. And we're going to have Angelica from Atlas come and speak to you and share with you some of the impact that our club is having on all these girls. So you all will receive an invitation, and I hope folks can come join us. Here you are. Was I under 60 seconds?
Morning, everybody. I've been up here the last couple of months begging for your participation and money in behalf of the foundation that we have for our son, Christian, who passed away almost 6 years ago, for the pickleball event that was held last Saturday. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody in the room that was, well, in the organization that participated or played and or donated or just showed up to support. We had a record turnout this year, had over 125 players. We had more than that people attending, and the donations were an all-time record as well. So thank you for that. We gave out $15,000 in scholarships last Saturday. And we hope to do more going forward in the future. But I've been begging for you and you came through and I really, really, really appreciate it. So thank you.
Gary, I had every intention of. I know you, but a very important another wildfire preparedness date, September 1st, if you live within the Evergreen Fire Rescue Metro District. And as you know, a lot of their district goes into Clear Creek County. Super important evacuation preparedness meeting will be September 1st at Clear Creek High School on Floyd Hill, starting at 6 p.m. This is the second major big community educational event that they've done. Evergreen Fire Rescue, Chris, I don't know if you're still on, but they had one in June for Conifer, and over 400 people attended. This is really important, knowing what to do if we all need to evacuate for a wildfire.
Okay, thank you. Oh, we're not gonna do happy bucks unless there's someone with 20 or 50 bucks or $100 that wants to donate. Anybody really, really happy? Okay, good. All right, we're gonna do a fun activity this morning. Jen, you wanna come on up and we'll talk about it, or you don't care? So, oh, you which wants me to do it? Okay. Okay, so this is called Getting to Know You. And, you know, one of the things that we decided we're gonna do this year is we're going to have one of these little update meetings where you get to hear what's going on with all the different committees, and try not to just do that once a year. And but also then do some fun activities and some things to help us get to know each other. But when we talk about getting to know each other, the first thing that I would like to say is that the best way to get to know other Rotarians is to do committee work. So get on a committee. And those people become your best friends because you're all working towards a common cause. And so that's the best way. But also we like to spend some more time on these mornings. It's hard to always come early or stay late and talk to people. So we're going to have a little bit of get to know you. So we want I'm going to give you about 2 minutes. Everyone just kind of introduce themselves around the table.